Question: does voting Republican here in the United States actually help prevent abortion? I think that's the idea in people's minds. And I think for so many Americans, they vote Republican because in their minds, they're helping prevent abortion from happening. And that's how I grew up believing. But after college, I became a libertarian and stopped voting simply on one specific thing like that, starting to put into perspective, well, I'm still personally against abortion, but I'm also against us being in unnecessary wars and letting adults die. I'm also against people being discriminated against and being sent to prison ultimately because they're Black or Latino. Like, that bothers me that so many people are incarcerated for lesser crimes because of their ethnic background. So for me, it's not this perfect comparison here, but I think ultimately when you look at what motivates people to vote, and I've heard so many people say it in my lifetime, is that they vote Republican because they're against abortion. Again, I'm against abortion. To me, abortion is murder. It is killing babies. That's what it is to me personally. But I also recognize that for about half the population, they don't see it that way. They see it as a fetus. They don't see it as a human being. I recognize that they don't believe the same as me. And I also recognize that Roe versus Wade was a while back. So are we hoping ultimately that by voting Republican that we're going to be able to change the law to where suddenly, okay, now again, like it used to be, abortion is illegal? And if that somehow happened and we had a Republican president who made abortion illegal, and let's say he had 2 terms, so 8 years of no abortions, we know what good and well would happen. Then we vote in a more extreme liberal who would immediately make it illegal again. Is that ultimately how we're voting for so many people? Is this dream, this fantasy of trying to make abortion illegal, at least for a short enough of time until it gets reversed again? Is that, and maybe somehow I'm missing something. Maybe there actually is some kind of chance that voting Republican ends abortion. But in my mind, abortion has been legal for so long that even if it was reversed somehow, it wouldn't stay that way. So it's interesting that so many people that are Republican vote that way, and that's a lot of their motivation. If you took away that, then maybe they wouldn't vote that way. I don't know. Now, again, ultimately, please let me remove myself politically from this conversation. I'm not a Republican, and I am not a Democrat. I am a libertarian who happens to be against abortion. But ultimately, I understand that you can't change a person, you can't change their heart through a law. That's not how it works. It takes something greater than a law to change a person's heart. What are your thoughts on this right here?